For our wind farms, our route to market is through long-term contracts. So these could be called power purchase agreements, where we get a guaranteed customer. We have utilities that buy the power, we have corporates that buy the power over long-term contracts.
Welcome to Beyond Energy, an Ocean Winds original series. An in-depth look at how offshore wind projects become reality and why their impact extends far beyond the offshore wind farms. Beyond Energy explores the full journey, the decisions made, the challenges overcome, and the people and places shaping each step. This is Beyond Energy.
We have to borrow money to build the wind farms. So we have to have a guaranteed customer, typically a guaranteed price to create some revenue certainty before the financing can take place and before we can progress with construction. In addition to securing the supply chain contracts and knowing what it's going to cost to build and operate your wind farm, we have to understand what power price we're going to get as well.
Before a single turbine is built, we need a buyer for the energy. Agreements like PPAs unlock the funding needed to bring offshore wind to life.
Revenues is one of the pillars to be able to finance this project. From the buyer point of view, they want certainty on the price of the energy that they're buying, right? So it's a win-win situation where the developer wants to secure those revenues at a fixed price as well.
We agree to sell all the power to one individual company or a couple of individual companies for a long term, 15 years typically. It's a really complex challenge to find the right buyer with the right price over the right term.
First, you have to have the seabed lease. So my department, we support this with a preliminary market sounding, let's say, who's gonna potentially buy the energy from this project. Typically, it's an RFQ process. We do some price and maybe some terms and conditions, and then we shortlist. We do a repricing and negotiate with the preferred off-taker, right? This negotiation actually can take from 6 months to 12 months. So you really need to prep ahead of time if you wanna reach on time for the financing.
Once the wind power is generated offshore, it needs a route to the people who will use it. Some of that clean energy flows through the grid, lighting homes, charging cars, and powering communities. But for major businesses like data centers, long-term power purchase agreements provide a direct, reliable supply of renewable energy tailored to their needs.
All these customers have net zero targets and very ambitious targets to decarbonize their operations, especially tech, for example, so data centers, AI, they are looking for clean energy. So to meet their appetite, we need more renewables. That's a fact. So that's where offshore wind plays a key role in being able to deliver that renewable energy that they require. So they need to know that the developer, the generator, is going to be able to construct and deliver the project on time for them to deliver those guarantees of origin on time according to their targets.
The concept of a PPA is that nobody loses. It's always got to be win-win. So part of our job in commercial asset management is to work with our customers and make sure that come rain or shine, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, the power station is spinning. We have to pay real attention to what's happening, to whether it's meeting our clients' requirements today.
The customers are buying something that they cannot see, that is too far from the future, and then they basically need to trust you.
The lessons we're learning right now over the last 4 years in the UK with Moray East and Moray West is really relevant to the projects being constructed in France and in Poland and across the globe.
At Ocean Winds, we have a proven record where we have operational assets, we have signed PPAs with customers, with corporates, with utilities.
So one of the things that matters in the offshore wind industry is showing up and delivering on your promises. Whether it's to the local community, around skills and jobs, or whether it's how you're engaging with grid on a day-to-day basis, how you honor your obligations to the supply chain, or how you're selling power and trading power under your contracts. So across all our stakeholders, if you honor promises and you do what you've committed to, it's really important.